Let American Great Again，各位观众，好久不见！最大这次带着各位与山姆哥一同让美国再次伟大。签网路游戏《死亡搁浅》，应该是美国总统不想要弄那个。美国总统不想要弄那个，美国总统不想要用那个BB 啊，交友在东边。
Where is she?
We don't know.
She didn't head back east?
No, but after she saw to you, she contacted HQ and left us a message.
Saying what?
I'm going to finish what Bridget started. Just that, and then gone.
Bridget. I saw Bridget on the beach.
Sam, please. You yourself burned her body, remember? She wouldn't have remained on the beach. Couldn't have. Not even if it was her daughter's beach.
Check the logs. You've got them, don't you?
Sorry. We didn't get any of it. The only record we have is the one in your head. What else do you remember?
That guy was there too. Cliff. He took Die Hardman hostage.
The director?
That part you believe?
Well, it would explain why we haven't heard from him for so long. I always suspected him. But now I'm starting to piece together a different narrative. Something's been bothering me, you see. We've been operating on the assumption that Higgs was controlling Cliff. But that can't possibly be correct. Because Higgs is gone, and Cliff is still causing trouble.
You think Cliff is the mastermind?
Yes. He's likely holding Amelie and the director captive on the beach.
And that's where I'm going. Wait a minute. Where's Fragile?
She's safe here with us. But so long as you're over there, she won't be able to send you to the beach.
What?
You must understand, Sam. While you were unconscious, the situation changed quite a bit. We'll explain everything, I promise. But first, you should rest. All right?
Fuck rest. I'm going back to that beach.
And little Lou doesn't need a break either, I take it? Sam, you helped us extend the chiral network from coast to coast. And you dealt with Higgs, the UCA's enemy number one. We couldn't have come this far without you. But there is still one final step. We have to swear in a new president and establish a functioning government. Only then will America be whole again.
Why don't you save that shit for someone who cares? I've done my part. Fuck America. We've got bigger problems now.
I hear you, Sam. Government is the least of our concerns at this point. Cliff has Amelie, which means there may not be anything left to govern come tomorrow. If tomorrow comes at all.
Then why aren't we out there doing something about it? I don't care what she is, only that we get her back.
Right you are. Rescuing Amelie and averting the sixth extinction are one and the same. But neither will be possible unless you first come back east. We are in no position to give you orders, of course. But believe me when I say, it is the only way.
Sam, everyone's here but you.
Fragile transported us back to headquarters.
You okay?
Never been better. Oh. Delivering so many people in such a short amount of time is new.
Mama. No, Logne.
Yeah, I'm here too.
抱歉，他不是领
Figured
袖
I，should lend a hand.
我以为是那个领袖者。
We're
我
all
想说
waiting
怎
for
么
you, Sam.
他跑来干嘛？
No way in hell am I hauling myself all the way back there. Come on, Fragile. Let's do this.
I can't, Sam. And not just because I'm a wreck. It isn't safe to use the beaches to move people anymore.
Chiral spikes have become far more frequent, possibly as a result of expanding the network nationwide. Too many beaches sharing the same space, wires get crossed, and so forth. You can see the toll it's taking on the network itself.
With things the way they are, it's too dangerous to risk jumping through a beach. Even if I reach a beach, there's no telling where I'll come out on the other side. And I could get stuck in there. That's why I can't go to you either. But if I could get to the entrance of the beach, I should be able to get you there.
The beaches are still there after all. I can personally attest to that.
So yeah, you will need to hold yourself all the way back here. But once you have, I promise I'll take you to Amelie. Straight to her beach.
The two of you share a very special connection. Your dreamcatcher, her quipu. They are no mere trinkets. They are singular, irreplaceable totems, embodiments of your shared memories. Two sides of a coin. The price of entry to her beach. Dreamcatchers are a product of Native American tradition, that of the Ojibwe people.
请问我们现在要解释不问我？
They were said
问我是
to
什
ward
么
off
啊？
nightmares, to alter
不是啊，
one's
别再
dreams.
解释这个。
If Dooms is indeed Amelie's gift to us, her shared dream of our future, perhaps your totem is an invitation to change it, a test, challenging you to find hope amid their hopelessness. While we await your return, I'll search the beach for Amelie and the director. I doubt my ties to them are strong enough, but better that than sitting around doing nothing.
I'll see if I can't find something in the records on the three of them. Maybe they're more connected than we know.
We're waiting for you. The way home should be easier, right? Hurry back east. You already know the way. And when you get here... Oh.
Oh. Finders keepers. Now, get out of there, and make sure you head east, towards Lake Knot City. There's no cargo to deliver this time. Or rather, you're the cargo. That's the mission.
Gross.
累了吧？还要送披萨，还送披萨。好啦，我休息一下，送个披萨吧。
Sam, it's Hartman.
好，
Be advised that chiral
Hartman
density
guy.
in regions predisposed to strandings has
这边应该在
increased
讲故事。
dramatically. No doubt the beach is to blame. BTs drawn into our world under these circumstances may be affected in unpredictable ways.
This guy don't look right.
对。看起来前美国总统就是搞这个 BT 啊，然后才会让这个希格斯不爽啊。简单讲就是这样。让我过，我得着。然后完人是要阻止他的样子，但是为什么完人要带那个？为什么完人要完人要戴那个面具？完人戴那个面具是代表他要让美国完整嘛？而且之前也提到什么每个人都戴着面具之类的，大概是这样。 格里夫的故事跟那个席格斯算是没关系啊，只是席格斯就是要把世界给搞爆就对了。然后，所以玩人算好的，靠这个。不是吧？直接打起来，而且麻烦点在这，我的武器不是那么够用。也超多只的更好，动一动一下。不是吧？这个不是，他应该没有规定要打完吧？还好不用打完。末日准备者是那个我们喜欢的那位，不是吧？我这样走一走也有温泉的，这可以泡吗？可以。通电之泉。还能充电池，屁啦！就刚好。哎！傻了。格里夫算另外一个第二个剧情，第二个主线啊，它就是格里夫要我没力量手啊，格里夫就是我还没带全地形，格里夫就是希望那个格里夫就是要把 BB 带回来，然后我们的前总统就是，所以坏人是前总统。有可能哦。没有全地形，不能乱玩。 下全地形跟力量手套。我这边还能接任务哎，是吧？对，那所以整个故事就是整个故事就是我们美国总统前美国总统算是弄这个 BB 的实验，然后结果搞爆了世界，差不多就这个意思。
Sam, do you copy? I've been looking into Clifford Unger and wanted to share my thoughts. To recap,
对，这边在讲
Unger was
了
a U.S. Special Forces operative whose retirement roughly coincided with the death Stranding. After he left the service, he somehow became involved in the early BB
对
experiments.
他就是格里夫，就
However,
是
he died before they ended.
实验结束，就是
Now,
他
while the
去抢 BB
circumstances
的那个
surrounding
状
his
况。
death are not entirely clear, I'm beginning to suspect that these battlefields of his are at least partially sustained by his enduring emotional attachments. Anger, resentment, regret. I'm pretty sure it's got something to do
对
with the
啊，
BB
对啊，所以
experiments.
大魔
That
头
much
是
seems
美国
clear
总
given
统
his。repeated attempts to steal Lou. Cliff seems to be driven by a compulsion to reclaim our BB, as if that will make him whole again. A compulsion so powerful that he was not only able to drag himself from the depths of hell, but bring a piece of that hell along with him. One thing's for sure, he's nothing like a BT. We need to know the whole story about his death and his connection to the BB experiments. I'll keep digging and let you know what I find, Sam.
就是我们那个在升降梯看到的那些回忆，就是美国总统。我看一下走哪一条。美国总统大魔头啊，抢格里夫的小孩啊，因为他母亲已经算是植物人啊，基本上没怎么救了。那格里夫只剩下他的小孩了，他已经算是一无所有啊。然后我们我要走哪里？我这是哪一条？这条是吗？没有吗？ 完蛋，我现在完全看不懂我那个角度。164吧，这一个。然后美国总统，那就是格里夫的妻子基本上植物人算嗝屁啊。然后我们又抢了那个，又抢，不是说我们啊，那个美国总统又抢格里夫的小孩，他就是气到一个不行啊。所以格里夫是这一边的剧情啊。然后其他就没什么。所以完人是要完人算是要把那个完人是要阻止 BB 的实验，应该是这样。哎，不对啊，我记得我这边可以打过去啊。糟糕，那我武器带的够不够？剧情啊，它算是把两个主线，把两个故事合在一起的一款游戏。这个游戏算是这样。希格斯就是他只是单纯想要炸了全世界，结果本来要找前美国总统。但是他嗝屁了，所以只好找他女儿雅美。对，这边希格是嗝屁啦。等一下，我要披萨是无解释吧？你真的很爱吃披萨。而且还好，我们这边有好好的铺路，不然回程这一段就辛苦了。可能有些人就我要冲进度，冲，然后直接硬给他走过来，结果最后就回家。 坚持拼命铺这些，其实这个也很好。而且它这个跑回来的设计也蛮有趣的，它这个设计有点像是让你看一下自己的丰功伟业，大概的。但跑一跑，人家又来讲话吧。
You're not going to believe what I found. It's about the BB experiments, their true purpose. According to official records, they were continued in secret on the order of President Strand, supposedly with the primary objective of developing BT detectors and preventing void-outs. Any advancements that could be applied to the fields of chiral communications and beach research were meant to be of purely secondary benefit. But it turns out, that's just a cover story. The truth is, Sam, BBs were originally conceived as catalysts for the operation of the chiral network. They're integrated into the infrastructure of not cities for that very reason. Every single one you've brought into the fold. It was probably Amelie herself who installed them as she moved west with the first expedition, carrying out her mother's grand plan, making sacrifice after sacrifice on the altar of progress. President Strand told the people what they wanted to hear and did what she thought had to be done. Also, America could be whole again. But I'm starting to wonder if it didn't cost her soul. The chiral network is our greatest creation, our proudest achievement, and our guiltiest sin. I don't know how to feel about it all. Maybe if we knew more about Cliff and the BB experiments, we'd be better placed to judge. I'll be in touch.
分两个部分，游戏面跟现实面。我先来解释一下这一段，就是他们 BB 就是简单说就是劳工血汗，不是啦，就是小婴儿嘛。他前美国总统啊，他搞死了，简单说就是有没有害到父母我不知道，但是害了一堆的小婴儿，本来可以变成小孩子生出来，结果现在变成道具啊，然后用完就要丢掉这样。但是他就是这个 BB 可以算是连网路啊，然后就是非常的方便，这样就是为了方便啊。那如果拿到现实也算 我们来讲现实的部分，就是我们网络很方便嘛，但是也就造成一些什么网络霸凌啊，或是就自以为好玩，然后恶作剧啊，或是其实像讲政治就很明白啦，就是讲政治这个东西就很明白啊，那政治就是，然后一边都在那个各种假消息嘛，然后在那边骗来骗去之类的，然后就是大家都说什么侧翼嘛，啊，您懂的啦，这就是有一堆侧翼啊，有的没的啊，在那边大内宣啊。其实网络也可以拿以前一点的东西来讲，也可以说是那个就是电视台啊，因为有时候只看某几台，我就不太好意思讲哪一个，我是不想被警察抓去约谈的。就是某些台都一直讲什么政党怎样怎样嘛，就很会在那边鲁小啊，然后现在反正各位也知道啊，鸡蛋也有问题啊，那些报纸肉也有问题啊，猪肉也有问题啊，然后就是某几台都各种在那边说什么那个是哪边的假新闻有了没有，我就不好意思讲哪个啦，就那个大内宣那几台我也有看啊，我不是都不看那个，我是各个台都会看一下，但是看到那些台就会觉得不是啊，人家都说什么资料没有，资料找不出，资料不给，然后哪些那个部门资料都不给出来，结果后面后面然后那几台那个大内宣的台就在那边说什么乱要东西啊，制造混乱啊，但是你资料拿不出来，什么制造混乱？我们本来就是可以要资料的，你本来东西就是要公布啊，该公布的东西不公布，然后在那边说什么你们来闹政府，这种鬼话也有人听啊，真的是不知就是一种幸福啊，你们就傻下去吧。其实那个在对比政治也是，而且像之前美国政府不是之前美国的投票有一次就是票数差没多少，然后就是也是有类似那种网军啊，然后就开始攻击有的没的，然后结果某个党派就本来民调调查都是 A 党派会获胜，然后结果就是 B 党派疯狂攻击啊，有的没的一大堆。什么侧翼网军有的没的，结果弄到后面 B 党派赢了，厉害吧？所以才说网络真的很厉害。那个美国也有发生过啊，美国也有类似的事，不是只有台湾才有，台湾没有 No.1， 不要以为台湾有多厉害。很多东西都嘛是日本。像那个什么老人越来越多，小孩出生率越来越低，这个日本本来就有发生了，10几年前就在讲了。这个只是步上日本的后尘。然后那个什么网络大内宣，这个跟那个什么电视台大内宣、网络侧翼是那个美国就有，多看点 Discovery 啊。喂，又有事啊？
I see you're coming up on late
对啊，
now.
没错。
Stay strong. We're all rooting for you to finish the job and come home safe.
您
By
说
the
送
way,
披萨，
I've made more progress in a certain
那个
investigation.
是 BB 的
It seems
调
that
查。
Clifford Unger willingly put his own child in the care of the scientists conducting the BB experiments. But he did so completely unaware of their true intentions. This is pure speculation, but I think when Cliff found out about their plans, he attempted to reclaim custody. And after he failed, the BB remained in the program's care. In which case, he would have every reason to bear a grudge towards the president, the woman who allowed it all to happen, don't you think? But just because President Strand is dead doesn't mean his hate died with her. No, I think he redirected it towards Bridges. Towards you and Amelie and anyone close to the director. And now that hate is driving him to set in motion the last Stranding, to bring an end to the world as we know it. Why else would Cliff hold Amelie hostage on the beach? He must know that she's an EE. There's no time to lose. You have to save her and the director. Though I still don't understand how he managed to travel to her beach in the first place. There must be more to their relationship. I'll see what I can find.
那个怎么进去都不知道，现在是卡在这里，然后看起来完整其实是好的，还是其实他就是，应该不是吧？美国总统总起来。
Got a moment, Sam? It's about the director. So there's no way he could have made the jump to Amelie's beach if they didn't share a strong personal connection, right? Well, I looked, and I couldn't see one. The network should have contained something,
右边跟
anything,
我回报
but there
了
was nothing whatsoever.
面具啊，
His entire life prior to
面具。
his tenure with Bridges has been redacted.
生活记录被删
His
除。
name, his past, everything. There's no telling who he was. Which led me to consider another possibility. What if it isn't the director and Amelie who have a connection, but the director and Clifford Unger? And what if that connection is what facilitated the director's jump to Amelie's beach? If it's those two who have a personal history, then it might explain why Cliff is holding the director hostage as well. But even if that were the case, it doesn't answer the bigger question. How the hell did the two of them end up on Amelie's beach?
Sam, Hartman here. There's something else I'd like you to consider. A guess, albeit an educated one, concerning Cliff's objective. Somehow, with the aid of the chiral network, our individual beaches have begun to coalesce, resulting in the
网路
formation
连
of a
接，然后
single
大家互
massive
通
seam.
嘛，OK。
Should this process continue, there is a risk that BTs will flood across into our world, bringing about a death stranding on a heretofore unprecedented scale. Now, Clifford Unger's battlefields and my own beach appear to be unaffected by this phenomenon, existing entirely in isolation. They do not and have never intersected with others. But what if there were another class of beach, one that exists on a higher plane, that was responsible for setting this process in motion? And what if the beach in question were none other than Amelie's? Cliff may have summoned the director, but I believe his true aim was to seize control of Amelie's beach, to exploit its power over every other beach, and trigger the last Stranding. It's the only rational explanation for Cliff's actions, which is why you have to stop him.
If Hartman's right, then we're in serious trouble. Using the chiral network in Amelie's beach to trigger the last Stranding? That's why Higgs went after Amelie, wasn't it? If it was Cliff who put him up to it. Yeah, it all fits. With the last Stranding, he'll finally have his revenge against the world that stole his life and his child. You've got to stop him, Sam. You've got to make the jump to Amelie's beach as soon as possible. Get in and get her back. It's our only hope. If you can't, then we're all doomed.
这段在讲什么？这段在讲雅美丽就是那个混元体啊，不对，那是星海争霸2灭绝体。怎么了？是 对啊，所以简单说就是克里夫啊，就这位啊，克里夫，美国总统欠他一个孩子啊，啊，老婆又挂了啊，所以他决定毁了世界，太棒了，为了老婆跟小孩。所以你是连恩尼逊哦，黑暗版的连恩尼逊。地表最强老爸那个叫什么？忘记那叫什么片了、有3集啊。第1集很好看，第2集还不差，第3集不太行。我忘记了，地表最强老爸那一系列蛮好看的。其实1、2、3都不错看，比那个什么英雄片好看多了。但是我记不起来叫什么。
Don't make the same mistake. Be yourself. Be free. Captain, I need you to hand it over.
对啊，这个应该是完人。谁叫他开枪？那个是总统。感谢各位收看这次的影片，那我是最大。那如果喜欢在下的影片的话，麻烦下方的订阅以及小铃铛帮忙点一下。那如果不喜欢的话，麻烦留言跟在下告知哪边需要改进。那就感谢各位咯。